Emma just kind of like wandered into the maze. He didn't want to live. Whoa! Oh. Oh, okay. I've come across some of these guys before that fade in and out. They were like ghosts last time. I don't know what that floor bomb was all about, though. I think this guy... Can I just like... Ooh. Chuck a bomb at the floor where he was? See, I thought he was standing there the last time I saw him. Oh, it's too difficult to do it this way. It's just like, I don't know, run up to where he was and... Aha! Gotcha. Oh! I thought the floor fell out from underneath me while I was here, but it didn't make like a rock crumbling sound. So I wasn't too sure if I just like imagined it. But okay, so there was like a bit of floor here. I think it's just crazy, this game. Like the amount of additional content over the other Dark Souls has just been bananas. Like I love the set road that the other Dark Souls are on, but this is like Dark Souls off the rails. It's like Dark Souls Safari. Royal Revenant. Oh no. This thing's grafted. Is there two of them? No, I've only got one health bar. Eep. It wants hugs. Hugs with a vengeance. And I'm dead. Ow. Yeah, I think it's been really good having the open world. Like I think it's heading towards being my favorite one so far because there's so much more to it. But I do like the directed story of all the other bits. It's been fun. It's a bit different from Dark Souls, but also it's kind of the same. So here's all my path down. It's been a real roller coaster of pure enjoyment. But sometimes focusing on just going one place and doing one thing is a little bit impossible because there's so much awesome stuff to look at everywhere. Which I like. Oh, here we go. Oh, no. It's very hard to drink like a potion at any like interval while fighting this thing because it's a bit rapid. This enemy, it's totally gross looking. I like some of the concepts in like the grafting and everything else that you learn about the world. I think the NPCs so far have been really good in this one. Like I had a really good time with the different NPCs you meet in the game in Dark Souls 1 and 2. But Dark Souls 3's NPCs were an absolute train wreck for me. Because they all just like kind of either didn't have much to say, or they died, or they tried to kill me. Which is very awful. I kind of like Dark Souls 1 and 2's NPCs a lot. The NPCs in Elden Ring have been very numerous, very interesting, and had a lot of interaction with me. So I think it's been very cool, just like talking to people within the world in Elden Ring. Whereas Dark Souls 3, talking to people within the world was rubbish. Oh my god, no, don't kill me. I want to win. Ah, so close. And I feel like there's a lot of cool scalability in Elden Ring. There's been a lot of things that have just been like basic enemies, and there've been bosses as well. But there's definitely exclusive bosses, so I feel like there's a lot of crafting going into Elden Ring. The fact that they've got all of this stuff, but they've managed to make basic enemies good enough to be bosses in certain rooms. I don't know, I think it shows a lot of skill to have an enemy that can be an enemy and a boss. Wow, this thing is kind of crazy. I mean, so far, I've fought a Crucible Knight as a boss. I've not beaten one that's part of a two-part boss, but there's something else before there's a Crucible Knight. And I've also fought a lot of Crucible Knights out and about in the world. And each time, they've shown up with like a new ability or something else going on, or like I said, in a team fight. And I don't mind that they've both been a boss and a regular enemy. It's been really, really cool each time. Oops. Might see if this is weak to fire. Game. Hey. Yeah, I found like the chess piece of a Cuckoo Knight, and I thought it was really, really cool. I do seem to be getting into a big buff train. Yeah, for sure. I kind of don't like it all that much that I've got so many buffs to cast, but then just not using them on purpose seems like a really bad move. I can see why like your opinion's going to be different after 400 hours. I'm glad I'm looking at this at like less hours than that, because I don't want to get tired of certain things while I'm commenting on it. For sure. And I don't want to give it like an unfair judgment early on, so I'm glad I'm just like looking at it for the first time. I might try Frozen Lightning Spear, see if that does me any favors. Maybe it doesn't like lightning and frost. Not bad, seeing as it's a two-parter. Oh, not when you miss with it entirely, though. Oh. Okay. I think we're either going to have to try and win with, like, regular attacks. Ow. Come on, no, why? I keep on getting kind of close, but that's just with like my barrier and a little bit of opening moves and stuff. When it comes to an actual just head-to-head with this thing, it has the advantage. Like, by a lot. Such long attack combos and flurries and charges across the room. It is mobile and strong and multi-hit. Oof. Getting her outside the door doesn't do me any favors. Yeah. It's crazy. Should probably mana potion up, seeing as I did end up using a load of lion claws. What the hell? I absolutely missed my opportunity to do anything. Why? Do I not have my weapon out or something? Like, my weapon's grayed out. I think I must have, like, pressed the hotkey to two-hand the shield somehow in there. Like, my character just wouldn't respond and my weapon looked grayed out. Yeah, I've two-handed the shield. I don't know how I managed to press that combination. I don't even know if I know what, like, that might be hold Y and press L1. Don't know. That was odd. Didn't mean to do that. It was like a wasted attempt. Oh, that does not stay down for long. Here we go. Yeah, I got lucky. I just got real lucky. Just did a load of stuff with a long animation that I knew, like the poison blurp. Okay. Standard version of this room that we've been in before. Like, they do repeat some things like this room. It is. It's way more like it. I like that. I like that I got that kill, but I didn't feel like I got better at blocking and dodging. I just kind of lucked my way through it, and I'm okay with that sometimes. Frozen needle. It's going in the weapons section. Okay. Oh, it's a rapier type. Oh, it does kind of look like the handle of a very fancy rapier. It's nice. A razor-thin piercing blade of ice forged by Iji, the Carrion Royal Blacksmith. Can inflict frost upon enemies and launch its blade with a strong attack. The blade immediately regenerates. It's got impaling thrust, that one that goes through shields. So you can throw the blade. Oh, no way. It actually launches the blade off of it. Goodbye, blade. That is so cool. Armorer Dennis would have loved that. That was fun. We just like found a boss out in the middle of freaking nowhere. Let's see if the King's Realm's ruins got anything else for us. So if that was a secret wall when I was doing the rest of that combat, we gotta look out for more ruins with like this kind of design, I guess. Because there could be more of them in the game. I might have even gone to a bunch of ruins and missed a boss. Which is just so cool to think about, that there's extra stuff out there. Not too keen on wolves plus landmines, though. I mean, I'll take it over a landmine that fires wolves at you, like when you set it off. But it's still pretty alarming. Is that another wolf sneaking around the side? It is. Oh. Whoa! Whoa! Easy. I like that the terrain gets destroyed in this. That's not something you see in Dark Souls 1, 2, or 3. I don't think we have too much destructible terrain there. Like things like explosives and whatnot. I like how some of the... Know it? I don't miss Frida's wolves though in Dark Souls 3. Those guys were mean. Come on, you. Where are you? There you are. Hey! Stop getting away. Hey, a backstab. He deserved it. He's been shooting at me for like the last half hour. So I wonder what was in the central part of these ruins. Oh, we've got a guy. Hey guy, what's up? E.g., forgive me. Oh, we just heard about him. These royal grounds were placed in our trust, but we stood no chance. Ooh. Someone came through here, battled the guys that were supposed to be here, and I don't know, kicked them out, or won, or turned them all into ghosties. I think that's the bit that we already did. Let's have a little bit more of a look over this side. There you are. Whoa! They're duplicating. Oh, are they really like invent? Oh, no. Okay. I think I hear one like running this way. Yeah, there we go. You can hear them if you listen. So this is back out the front door. Okay. I'm glad I found that boss then, because otherwise I would have felt really ripped off by this ruin. There doesn't seem to be anything in it other than a secret boss. And a lot of wolves. Whoa, what? That looks like a guy. Like he's got the mace next to him that I've got one of now, like an Erdtree Guardian Guard Dog mace. He's got one of these. He's got a watchdog staff. Erdtree Burial Watchdogs. And you look, there's one right next to him. He doesn't look like one of those watchdogs. Oh, okay. Combat. Thought I'd been over this side. Whoa! What? The whole wall was was an illusion. Oh well, thanks to this chap for standing right next to it. So okay, now what are we looking at? Is he reading a book? Wait, have I seen that hat before? Looks a little bit like a Nox mirror helm. Worn by those committed to high treason, it wards off intervention of the greater will and its vassal fingers. I guess his one's a little bit different. Do I have another hat that looks a little bit more like his hat? I don't, but it's potentially like that one. Alright. Let's see what this boss is like. I mean, he's gotta be a boss, right? He's got a book. Okay. Hello? Oh, no way. Yeah, his hat's a bit different from that other one I was looking at. But he is reading a book. Does he have any other cool stuff? Like he's got like a barrel of... whole barrel of swords over here. Huh.
Well, look at you. We don't receive many visitors. I presume you are tarnished? What brings you here?
Like, all the other guys of this size and this, like, model have been all like, "Roar," and they've just roared at me and, like, swung swords at me, and they've been stapled to the caravans, pulling them around. He's one of these giants, but he's got a real calming voice.
Oh, pardon me. It's hardly my place to ask, is it? I am E.G.,
Whoa.
a blacksmith who once served the Carian royals. An old codger who refuses to retire his rusty hammer. So here I am, still quietly plying my trade on this spot. Perhaps you'd like a display? These bones are old, but still able.
Purchase. Strengthen armaments. So he is gonna... He can smith, but then there's please take care. Okay. before I try that one, I'm gonna see. Oh, okay. Yes. Sell me everything. Oh, there's no sell option. Yeah, he's totally. He's an iron giant. Forging iron, that is. I think I'm gonna run out of money before he runs out of stock. But I do want it all.
Something.
Oh, we only had limited amounts of these two. I shouldn't have brought these. It looks like he's got infinite of these. There's a little tiny 0 next to these ones. Whoops. Let's see what Please Take Care is about. He is. He's nice. Like, I still think the giant blacksmith in Dark Souls 1's my favorite giant guy. Him no want talk, him want smith. But you talk.
Oh, watch out there. When I'm absorbed in my smithing, I lose sight of all else. If you come too close, I'm apt to cause you harm. I am, after all, terribly large compared to you, Tarnished. Don't know how hard it is not to break anything while I work.
That's so cool.
Brave Tarnished. A word of warning, if you please. This territory once belonged to the Carian royal family. Their manor lies not far beyond this point. When the Raya Lucari Academy turned on the Carians, the Knights of the Cuckoo descended on this tract. After leveling it, they carried on to the manor. The Carians were taken off guard, but their strength had not waned, and they repelled the Knights' onslaught by conjuring an enchanted snare that remains potent to this day. That is why I say, Tarnished, don't go near the manor, unless you wish to lie with the corpses of the heedless Knights of the Cuckoo.
Whoa. So their own soldiers turned on the royalty, but some of the soldiers didn't? So we've got Carrion Knights and the Cuckoo Knights, and they're two separate factions, even though they were one?
I've explained the peril of the enchanted snare that remains at the Royal Carian Manor. Whatever you do, brave Tarnished, stay away from that death trap.
Surely that can't be the manor. It's huge. It's like as big as the academy. They must be pretty rich. Okay. Well, I kinda live for the danger. So let's go over to the manor anyway. What's the worst that could happen? Okay, he wasn't kidding. I was just trying to like line myself up with something interesting before heading out, and then I just got lasered. I'm not too sure how well that's gonna aim. Let's try and like serpentine. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Can serpentine past anything.